72 hours without food, 3 days, no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner. Most people immediately think of hunger, weakness, exhaustion, but biologically something completely different happens. Because after 72 hours, your body reaches a state that most never experience. A state in which your metabolism is completely transformed. A state in which your body is no longer waiting for food, but begins to optimize itself. Modern eating habits keep your body constantly busy. Every few hours, new energy arrives, new glucose, new digestion. Your metabolism works without a break. Imagine a huge warehouse, permanently new deliveries, new boxes, new tasks. But no time to clean up, no time for repair, no time for maintenance. Fasting changes exactly that. In the first few hours, little happens. The body uses existing energy, glucose in the blood, glycogen in the liver. Everything remains stable. But after many hours, the transition begins. Blood sugar drops, insulin falls, the body looks for new energy. It begins to mobilize fat. After 24 hours, this process becomes stronger. The body uses fat as fuel. The liver produces ketones. The brain receives new energy. Many feel the first change here. Less hunger, more stable energy, more focus. But that's just the beginning. Fasting changes everything from the inside. But that's just the beginning. After 48 hours, this state becomes even more intense. The metabolism now works differently. Fat is used with maximum efficiency. Insulin remains low. Ketones rise. The body is in a state of deep transition. It's adapting to a new fuel source. But after 72 hours, the most decisive step occurs. The shift is now complete. The body no longer runs on food. It runs entirely on stored energy. Fasting is now your new standard. Hunger changes. Energy stabilizes. Focus can increase. This seems paradoxical. 3 days without food. And yet, your energy levels are steadier than they've been in years. Biologically, this results from a profound shift in how your cells produce power. Your body has successfully switched its energy source from external energy to internal energy. This is the transition from glucose to fat, from the constant cycle of digestion to metabolic efficiency. You are no longer dependent on the next meal. Your body is now a highly efficient machine. Fasting has unlocked your true potential. And this is precisely where the state begins that many describe as a fasting reset. The body works more quietly, more purposefully, more efficiently. But that's just the beginning. Because after 72 hours, it's no longer just about burning fat. It's about something deeper. Cellular cleaning, hormonal adjustment, metabolic optimization. Your body begins an internal deep clean. Every cell is inspected and renewed. This is true regeneration. And that's exactly what happens. When you go further, your body is ready for a fresh start. Maybe you're thinking 72 hours? I could never do that. But I'm here to tell you, your body is stronger than you think. The greatest resistance often doesn't happen in the stomach, but in the mind. It's the fear of the unknown. Biologically, fasting isn't a state of stress, but an ancient program. Your ancestors survived it, and so will you. Your body knows exactly what to do. It's just waiting for you to give it the chance to prove itself. It's not about suffering. It's about building a new relationship with yourself, one step at a time. Don't focus on what you're leaving behind. Focus on what you're gaining. Clarity, energy, and a true reset. You are not alone on this journey. Thousands have walked this path before you and transformed their lives. Listen to your intuition. Trust the biology. You're ready for your first 72 hours. Wir haben den biologischen Weg von 72 Stunden Fasten gemeinsam erkundet. Vom Mangel zum Überfluss. It's more than just a trend. It's a tool for metabolic health that is written in your genes. Cellular cleaning, hormonal balance, mental focus. These are the gifts of patience. You have regained control over your biology. You decide when your body cleans up. These 72 hours are just the beginning of a healthier lifestyle. The foundation is laid. The reset has occurred. True health is not a destination, but a journey. And you have just taken one of the most powerful steps. Stay curious, stay healthy, and trust the power of your own body. I'll see you on the other side. Between 48 and 72 hours, the deeper phase begins. The body is now fully in fasting mode. Glucose barely plays a role anymore. Fat becomes the primary energy source. The liver produces ketones. These molecules power your brain. Stable, clean, efficient. Many people experience a surprise here. Hunger becomes weaker. Energy becomes more stable. The focus becomes clearer. It sounds impossible. 3 days without food? and more clarity? But that's exactly what happens, because your brain is now using ketones, and ketones provide steady energy. No sharp fluctuations, no blood sugar drops, no energy crashes. Your system runs more quietly. But even more is happening in the background. The body begins to clean up internally. More on that in the next part. This process is called autophagy, a kind of biological cleaning, a recycling program within the body. Damaged cell components are recognized, old proteins are broken down, defective structures are replaced, old components are disassembled, new ones are built up. The longer the fast, the stronger this process. After 72 hours, this activity reaches a new intensity. The body works more efficiently. Cells use energy better. Internal systems are optimized. At the same time, the hormonal environment changes. Insulin remains low. Fat burning stays active. The body remains stable. And that is exactly what is crucial, because now your metabolism is running constantly, not in transition, but fully adapted. The body has learned to work without external energy, and exactly here begins the deep fasting state. After 72 hours, fasting reaches a new dimension. It is the moment of the regenerative switch. The body begins to break down old and inefficient immune cells, a process of selective deletion. Up to 40% of white blood cells are recycled to make room for the new. This breakdown sends a critical signal to your bone marrow. The stem cells are waking up. Hematopoietic stem cells switch from a state of rest to active self-renewal. The foundation for a completely new high-performance immune system is now being laid. The body is preparing for a complete restart. But how is this reset completed? The secret lies in IGF-1 levels and the right nutrition after fasting. More on that in the next part. From 72 hours onwards, something decisive happens at the hormonal level. The level of IGF-1 drops drastically. This suppression is necessary to clear the way for true cellular renewal. The enzyme pKa is also reduced. It is the key that releases stem cells from their dormant state. In this state, your healthy cells become extremely resistant to external stress. Your system activates a protective program that stabilizes the entire organism. This hormonal shift prepares the foundation for the most intensive phase of healing. But what happens deep inside your bone marrow? More on stem cell activation in the next part. What is happening now, deep inside your bone marrow? After 72 hours of fasting, your stem cells receive a powerful signal. The hematopoietic stem cells responsible for your blood and immune system are waking up. They switch from a state of rest to a mode of active self-renewal. It is as if a regenerative switch is being flipped, programming the entire system for a restart. These new cells have the potential to replace old, damaged components of your body. The biological basis for your future health and vitality is being rebuilt right here. But how do these new cells protect your body from external attacks? More on the biological shield in the next part. In this deep fasting state, your healthy cells switch into a highly efficient protection mode. They become extremely resistant to external toxins, oxidative stress, and even inflammation. While healthy cells are shielded, damaged or diseased cells remain vulnerable. This discovery has revolutionary implications for modern medicine and even cancer therapy. Your body builds a biological shield that preserves your DNA and vital structures. Now your system is maximally protected and ready for the most important phase, the rebuilding. But how do you properly rebuild this system? All about refeeding in the next part. Many think fasting is everything, but the actual reset of your immune system happens only now, during refeeding. When you take food back in, you provide your body with the building blocks it has been waiting for. Proteins and glucose now act as biological bricks to rebuild your cells. Your activated stem cells use these nutrients to create a new young cell population. The immune system is restructured from the ground up. It is a process of biological rejuvenation. That is why the quality of what you eat after 72 hours is absolutely crucial for the final result. But what does the finished result look like? All about the final renewal in the last part of our series. After the refeeding phase, the process is complete. The result is profound biological renewal. Your new immune cell population is biologically younger, more powerful, and more efficient than before. This reset affects your entire system. Your resistance against diseases increases. You have given your body the chance to repair and optimize itself. A new level of vitality. That is the power of deep fasting, a biological restart for a healthier life. Thank you for joining me on this masterclass. Your journey to better metabolic health is only just beginning. All the best. After 72 hours without food, you reach a state that your body rarely experiences. The transition is now complete. No more transition. No intermediate phase, no fast energy. Your body is working differently now. Fat is the main energy source. Ketones are constantly elevated. Insulin remains at a low level. The system is stable. And that's exactly what changes everything. Because stability means no fluctuations, no energy dips, no metabolism roller coaster. Many people report something surprising here. Clarity, focus, peace. The so-called brain fog disappears. Thoughts become more structured. Attention becomes sharper. Why? Because your brain now uses ketones. Ketones are a clean fuel. They provide constant energy. Join me in the next episode to discover the secrets of cellular renovation. Welcome back. But that's just the surface. Deeper within your body, something much more significant is happening. Your cells are beginning to transform. Autophagy intensifies, a process where your body breaks down old and damaged structures. Defective proteins are disassembled. Old cellular components are removed. Damaged mitochondria are replaced. It's as if your body is beginning to renovate itself. Invisible to the eye, but deep inside. A biological cleaning program. The longer the fast, the deeper this process goes. After 72 hours, it reaches a new level of intensity. Your body works more efficiently. Your cells become more resilient. Energy is used with surgical precision. In the next episode, we'll see how the body radically prioritizes resources. Stay tuned. Welcome to the third part. At the same time, something else happens. Your body becomes selective. It prioritizes what is vital. Unnecessary processes are reduced. Energy is saved. Resources are redistributed. This is no accident. This is a survival mechanism. Your body is programmed for this. When no food arrives, it must become more efficient, not weaker. In evolution, this meant survival. Without food, you had to function, not fail. That's why energy remains stable. This is why focus often increases. But this is also where the limit lies. This state is intense. Not every body reacts the same. In the next part, we'll discuss why this point is so crucial and how differently we can react. See you soon. Welcome to the fourth part. We've discussed the theory, but how does this state actually feel? The reactions are highly individual. Some feel strong, almost euphoric. Others feel slower, as if the system is shifting into a deep energy-saving mode. Others experience fluctuations, an up and down of energy while the final processes in the body stabilize. And that's exactly why the 72-hour point is so crucial. It's not just a phase, it's a massive biological adaptation. Because fasting is not a simple state. It's a complete transformation. A true reset for your entire metabolism. In the grand finale, we'll look at what this new level means for your long-term biology. Stay tuned for the final part. Welcome to the grand finale. Your body is now operating on a different level. Not better or worse, but fundamentally different. This is what makes this phase so special. This is where your long-term biology reacts to this profound reset. The goal is efficiency, a system that learns to use its resources optimally and heal itself from within. A 72-hour fast is a journey to yourself, a biological cleaning program for both body and mind. It is a new beginning, a moment of silence that can change everything. Use this power for your lifelong health. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay healthy and mindful. Your cell reset is now complete. After 72 hours without food, you reach the peak of this metabolic journey. But right here, the most critical part begins. Because this state is not only effective, it is also sensitive. Your body is now adapted. Insulin is low. Cells are highly sensitive. Metabolism is running efficiently. And that is exactly why your system reacts more strongly than usual now. Everything you do now has more impact, especially what comes next, the refeeding, eating again. After 3 days without food, your body is prepared. It is ready to absorb, ready to store, ready to react. Imagine the sponge again. A dry sponge absorbs everything immediately. That's exactly how your cells react now. And that's why this moment is crucial. If you choose the wrong foods now, the effect can be negative. Too much sugar, energy that's too fast, highly processed. This leads to a sudden insulin spike. The body reacts immediately. Energy rises quickly and falls just as quickly. You lose the stability you've built, the reset is interrupted, but done correctly, the opposite happens. Your body uses nutrients optimally. Proteins help with repair, amino acids support cells, structures are built up. Healthy fats provide stable energy. They keep the metabolism calm. And that is exactly where the difference lies. Fasting alone is not the goal. The entire cycle counts. Fasting and refeeding. Breaking down and building up. Cleaning and nourishing. When you understand this cycle, you understand the body. Because it's not just about not eating, it's about how your body reacts to it and how you nourish it afterward. After 72 hours of fasting, something amazing happens in your brain. It is the moment of maximum mental clarity. While the body efficiently converts fat into ketones, your mind experiences an energy boost. Your focus becomes razor sharp. Scientifically, the level of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, increases. This is like fertilizer for your neurons. It promotes the formation of new synapses and protects existing structures. Your attention is sharpened, and your cognitive endurance is at its peak. Many describe this state as a mental reset. In this phase, your brain is more powerful than ever before. Use this state of deep concentration, because metabolic health also means mental strength. This is the true power of the 72-hour mark. And here, control over the body also means control over the mind. One of the most fascinating processes during a 72-hour fast is autophagy, the body's internal recycling system. After 3 days without food, this process reaches its peak. Your cells begin to break down and recycle damaged proteins and old components. It's a biological rejuvenation at the molecular level. Scientists describe autophagy as a key mechanism for longevity and disease prevention. This cellular spring cleaning makes your cells more efficient and resilient, creating space for healthy new structures. This isn't degradation out of lack, but a targeted renewal. This is true regeneration from within, a process that helps us stay biologically younger. Longevity truly begins in every single cell. It is the foundation of your future health. Another crucial aspect of the 72-hour mark is your body's hormonal response. While insulin levels stay low, other hormones increase significantly. Scientific studies show that growth hormone, GH levels, rise drastically during this phase. This hormone is essential for preserving muscle mass and promoting fat burning. At the same time, a surge in adrenaline and noradrenaline provides increased energy and alertness. Your body is biologically preparing for peak performance. Contrary to many expectations, physical energy doesn't drop. It is mobilized. Your metabolism is highly active, using stored fat as its primary energy source. This hormonal synergy not only promotes regeneration, but also prepares you perfectly for the next cycle. It's a phase of metabolic power and hormonal efficiency. Here, your body shows what it is truly capable of. You are in control of your biology. This is the peak of human resilience. After 72 hours of fasting, your body is a biological treasure. Refeeding must be done with care. Start the first few hours with easily digestible mineral-rich foods. Bone broth or a small portion of fermented vegetables are ideal for gently activating your digestive system. Avoid heavy meals and carbohydrates in the first 24 hours. The system needs time to adjust without being overloaded. Focus on high-quality fats like avocado or olive oil and light protein. Eat slowly and chew thoroughly. Use your insulin sensitivity wisely. Listen to your body's satiety signals. After this initial gentle phase, you can gradually return to your normal, healthy diet. This conscious transition is the key to securing the metabolic benefits of your journey long-term. You are in control. Your body is regenerated and ready for a new, vital daily life. Understanding is the true success. This is your metabolic masterclass.